There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Following our people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers who giving us here and the promise from them. The welcome and life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make on you. I can't ask it if you bring you. Say my journey, Tina can ask him my jamo. And he's no money. The more I get you. And you love our money. The more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Following our people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwater, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Wonderful Tuesday and dark and cold Tuesday evening from our end here in Painesville, to be precise. Those of you who are watching and listening to us, we want to say a pleasant good evening to all of you, our channel listeners, our viewers, our listeners, supporters, well-wishers, even those of you that disagree with us, even though sometimes you come without facts, you just come and just disagree just because you want to disagree. We also want to say good evening to you. We wish you all of the best as we go day 2 in the 6th month. Rather, in fact, the second day in the 6th month. We want to wish you all of the best in the midst of all. Liberia is what we're all talking about. You know, when Liberia get better, all of us, our life and the life of our children to come, we also get better. So, folks, again, we are back on the farm. Aisha, help us share the show. Those of you who are watching, please do that for us. Even though the weather out there is not too encouraging, it's not too favorable, but again, we are here. We're going to be with you up to the time. If you're going out this evening, some of you who may be thinking about going some places, if you're going out, don't forget about your rain gear, because the weather is very, very dark. And yes, again, we're here, folks. Let me play some of the highlights. I will do the sharing of the show here this evening. The rest of the other team of panelists will join us here this evening as we move on to discuss the forward march of our country, our society. You know, Liberia is all we have. But the only thing is that there are a lot of people who think that maybe they are the only sons and daughters for Liberia. They are the only group of people who should benefit, you know, who should eat the national cake. And we call them some kind of name. People get very, you know, there are some words. There are words. Sometimes when you listen to so many words, they have their own meanings, they have their own definitions, even to the lowest. So sometimes when you hear people saying certain things, don't just get angry. Go and define some of the words, find out where the word comes from, what the other way that you think that you can also define these words. But again, that move. People help us share the show today. The House of Representatives better stay, the fought high for Quorum, and unfortunately today There were no quorums because of that. There was no session. And if this continue on Thursday, then we don't know exactly what's going to happen next week. But let me play you some of the highlights coming from the speaker that, in fact, if people refuse to go to work, they will take some drastic actions against them.
So we want to send a message to leadership. Leadership will take the precise measure of those members are always absent.
Is it that you're losing control over your members?
No, not at all, not at all.
Having a hearing to constitutional amendment,
Not at all.
having a hearing to constitutional amendment,
Yeah.
what message are you sending to members of the Honorable House of Representatives moving forward?
For that, they just a caution. I just want to let them know that if they continue this path, we'll start going to the salary deduction for some reason for not being able to do a proper job on time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you. So there you have it. If you continue in this phone manner, we will do some salary deductions and so forth. That's the voice of the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, Rachel Namwe Kun. So those of you, yes, indeed, who are watching, we want to give you all of the best. Keep watching and keep following the broadcast. Keep doing everything that you are doing back to back. Yes, indeed. So I think Ali is here already with us. Let me see our best to bring Ali on. We have so many things to talk about this evening from our end here. But Ali, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. If you fail to come to work, we'll take some drastic action against you. And when you take some of the drastic action and then the action to let them go against you more and more.
Like
Yes.
that you implore me before you take it drastic action.
But they've been taking action against other people. By the way, that's good. This is a thing that we'll be looking at today, my brother. But good evening first. Everything, what say you? What's up? Everything, how you in?
Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to our listening audience and followers. Glad to be here. Everything is okay, my brother. Yes, the sun is very hot like crazy. But so far, so good. Everything is okay. Yes, how's the family?
Wonderful. From our end here, we are all doing great. Like you just stated, we are all fine here from our end too. We want to be grateful to the Almighty Creator for giving us the opportunity again for us to be alive, because it's not easy. I follow the internet. I saw two beautiful ladies, one a doctor, and the other one, I don't really know her profession, but they were all on the internet pronounced deaf. I saw deaf announcements. The other lady, I think, said she, quote unquote, died into an apartment, but the doctor, I don't really know yet as to what maybe what caused her death. But again, my brother, like you said, you are right. I think in this kind of a troubling time, we don't know exactly what we carry inside us, especially with the kind of a torment, life, struggle, going to school, going through all kinds of struggle and everything. You need to see yourself, at a young age, and going, especially that way. For me, I think it's just so heartbreaking. But again, we are grateful, and we make a call on the Puebla Road there. Let me just say that quickly, but we make a call on the Puebla Road there about the deplorable condition of the road, and we are getting reports that at least there's some work ongoing. You see, some of you who have been insulting us when we post these things, you come on our post, you insult us back to back. Thank God that the leadership, they are not insulting, but they are going, seeing these things and taking actions. Only you who are direct, maybe beneficiary or someone who also this thing affect, you will always come on our post. Even when you can't post nothing good. If thing is good, for example, brother Ali, that just start social life. If you're taking care of your home, you're doing everything for your wife and the children and everything, you think should be running after you? Simple. So who will be running after things that is already good? Even the God that was said to them when God created the heaven and everything, said all was good. Did God ever add anything? No. So every time when you post things that are affecting our people can't, you can't post nothing good. Who will be running after good things? Some of you got to wake up. You have to wake up. Nobody going behind things that are already good. When it's good, it's good. So that, for example, again, let me just give one example quickly. Then my brother will come in. Maybe I'll just give some updates. If the woman gave birth peacefully, if she gave birth without no condition, nothing, and she bring forth a child, what? And what people can do? Then people can always, celebrate and so on.
Yes.
But when something go wrong, what happened? People cry. So you wake up. Just stop insulting people here and there. I see some of your friends, people who I even know when you posting, they come on your post, they be there insulting you. I don't care any kind of way you want to do it. But some of us, we pass through this kind of a struggle. But first time going to school, I was in that's they mud horse. Some of you maybe you don't know these things. Mud horse. First time going to school, I was mud horse. So if I see these things, it get to me. 20 years, we haven't upgraded our life. Then what's going to happen to even to our children? When people post this thing, you can't post, you're just sorting for no reason. I don't know what kind of more benefit that some of you getting from the politicians. All you know is you should just insult. Emotionally, emotion is carrying you. You just insulting for no reason. One of my friends used to do that before Ali, but he stopped. Let me tell you. Oh God. One of my colleagues. We have serious colleagues with myself work together all before. Every time when I post that, Ali somebody eating will kind of insult. I said, my brother, that's not the right way to go. Today now, he's the one that also posting some of the things that are also affecting people. I said, when you change? I said, my brother, and now that I changed, but I think you are correct. We have to flag the real issues that are affecting the people. I said, I thought you said if we were not professional people again. But my brother, so that's it, man. Apart from all of these things I just said, my brother, I think the country is still the same. Economically, we are still struggling back to back. Yes, the livelihood of our people is still the same. No jobs, everything still moving very slow. And the House of Representatives on today, they were unable to have their session today based on what the speaker described as not having quorum, because he said only 15 members of the 73 members were in session today, and because of that, they were not able to reach to 10. So because of that, they have to adjourn the session, and I think that's a serious embarrassment today to the House of Representatives. We don't know what's going to happen on Thursday. Again, other saying that there are some unconfirmed reports that there are some plot along the way, but we don't know yet as to whether the information are all true or not. But again, yeah, our country we now entering deeply into the rainy season, and our people are usual. When the rainy season, things changes. Like for example, the rules and everything sometimes get more terrible than before. Yeah, so my brother, some of the things, these are some of the happening. So far, so good. Nothing much going on. But I think we are good to go. I don't know about you. And yeah, Philip Fokotama. My brother.
Thank you, Maybon. Thank you, and our condolences to the bereaved family of the dead you're talking about. Because I saw something that they posted too. I don't know if that is same death. There was a lady going to Guinea to board outside. There's a tragic accident. Even if you see the car, the whole top of the car, everything left from there. One, I think Fatimata Dukle, yes, born 1979. That's on her national ID, or Liberian. Yes, our condolences to the family. This is why we always say, we that drives, when you are driving, you have to be careful. The life you save out there can be your life and other people's life. Or speeding is not what we call driving. Yes, but once again, our condolences to the family. They should take heart. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. To Allah we belongs, to Him we shall return. That's their own time to return to Allah. May them so rest in peace. May the family take heart. And you said something, even this morning I saw under your post, or somebody will say, somebody wrote under your post, if you are a journalist you should remain as journalist. If you are a politician, you should remain as politician, because you always posting everything that happen, and you are not posting the journalist, you are posting the politician. And sometimes some of these things happening, people don't even say no. Well, some of those government officials, other partisans, when they see some of these things, they reach out to their people, and then they will go ahead and see how they can solve that problem. Like when you posted like something about that Pinsville, when I saw that area, I thought said I was talking about Bokon Jire and thing. Nothing I read in the state capital, we get like kind of road condition like that. I think that was on Saturday or Sunday. I was even asking you, is this in Monrovia where people will leave the roads in the capital city under deplorable and horrible condition and going in the interior part? Yes, the people in the interior need roads and things. We need to focus on the roads in the interior, but equally so, people are coming to the country, investors are coming to work around, people are coming on tourist visit, people are going back home with their friends and things. If you take your friend from America, Australia, Canada, Europe and things, you take them to the country, and right in your city, they go see that Pinsville Road looking like that. They see it during the WIA administration. When I went to the country, that was 2020, to even drive from that Freeport area going Vatan. When I saw how the road condition was looking, the big roads, they're all on the
Yes.
road. And when you be going,
That's
this
another
is
place there, Vatan, yes.
yes, that Vatan area. This is the capital. This is the main street going up the city, Broad Street. See how it looking. And you will bring investors set to your country and you driving with them on that kind of road. It is not bad to go build the roads in the interior. These people, they need roads as well. But you have to focus on the city as well. You see, it should be done holistically. You see, you have to decentralize it. But they want to focus mostly on the interior part. They need Monserrado because why they need more vote from the interior than Monserrado. We have to stop that. So if you are not to do that posting, now they're trying to pay attention to that place. So the person who was saying that you want to be journalist, you want to be politician, you should choose. You people, I don't really know what's happening to you. Because you feel that you supported the Unity Party government. So anything they post that is happening in the country that is bad is a problem. They should only post all the good thing about the government. They shouldn't say the negative thing, only the good thing. This is why sometimes people will call here that we only say bad things about the government. No, we don't just come here to be lashing on the government. When the government do the right thing, we will say it. When they do the wrong thing, we are going to say it. But thanks, Ali, for putting our posts out there, and we look forward for them to go and get a place of face.
Yes, so let me just add up to that. Then we'll also chip in on the political leader of the ANC and other, or maybe some of the politics before coming back to the speaker Wahala. I think today we will just maybe chip on all of these things. Then on tomorrow, on what we intend to do today, maybe we'll just do it tomorrow because we want to look at some of the political hauling and putting the misinformation, disinformation about who joining, who will not be joining, who. Maybe we'll also look into all of these things. Yeah, but to what you just said, my brother, let me be frank. That Vatan end that you talk about, the government, the Ministry of Public Work, they know exactly what's going on down there. They know the problem there. They know. The way the rain coming to fall, in fact, the way the rain will fall maybe for 2-3 days or 1 week in a row. If you go to that Vatan end or to that Freeport end, some of you, that place will be like the river. They know exactly what's happening there.
You see?
When you talk this thing, they say, oh, how about the other part of the world? Oh, the other one can happen. The other one, our own is thing that we willfully agree for it to happen. Maybe some of you don't know today. Look at all of the drainages or the what you may call the sidewalk, and everywhere that you walk along the road, you see debt. So if you're not cleaning the drainages, if you're not making the water to pass freely, what's going to happen? The water will come right on the main road and start to disturb, or in fact make people to be confused. So and that always happening at that Vatan end, my brother. That Vatan end and that Freeport Bell, it been at that for ever so long. They know the problem. They don't want to solve the problem. They don't want to maybe get other people maybe to feel bad, or maybe for other people, you know, and just because of that, the entire country should suffer years in, years out. How come we can't find a solution to that water? How come? Every time when little rain fall, everywhere will be flooded with little water. Everywhere. But you know that you can find a solution to the problem, but you don't want to. And to wait that my brother, for some of us now we reach that stage will finish part. Because let me tell you, this same group of people today who are also insulting yesterday when we were here, criticizing the CDC yesterday, they were the one that used to call, oh yeah, you're strong. The only difference with them back then was because quote unquote, maybe some of our opponents used to say, oh, Joseph Boga will not qualify maybe to rule the country. That was the only thing that used to make them angry. I know most of them. That was the only thing. That oh yeah, Joseph Boga not qualify. Even if you don't want job, we are 10 different person. That what you to make them first. But they used to enjoy what we used to say there. From 2002 and from 2022 up to this time, we haven't changed. So why are you getting angry?
Because the problem, the Unity Party feels so entitled to. That's the biggest problem with these people. They feel so entitled to that everything that happened yesterday during the Weah administration, those things, they were wrong. They were not good for the country. They were not in the interest of the Liberian people. But today they are there, and they are even said doing worse than what they condemned and criticized yesterday. But nobody should talk because they are the law and gospel of Liberia. They own Liberia. So for that reason, anything they do, nobody should stop. You should get praising there. That's all. Because I don't really know, is that what we call love for country? Something that you were going or coming down, condemning yesterday, criticizing, and then you bring to power an administration that is even doing worse than what they condemn and criticize yesterday. But you still stand there to praising them. When they talk this thing, you say, oh, you wasting your time at 20 years. All because you can go to Mayborn office. Mayborn give you $50, $75, you go back, have the rest for you and your family, and that's all to it. That's all.
It will not solve your problem. Like there's someone talk about one of our comedian posted about people giving gifts now. In fact, they should upgrade for just giving people rest. I say yes. And this I think that some of what I've been saying. I can buy hamburger right for myself. So you don't need to give me rice. If you want to help me, maybe find a job for me, find something for me to do. That's just simple as ABC. If you want to empower me, empower me. But now you giving me rest.
These were some of the things yesterday that Wakai talked about. Don't pay people children WAS fee. Don't give free tuition at the University of Liberia. Give Liberian people job. They will be able to pay their children WAS fee. They will be able to pay their children tuition at the university. Even some of my own family members, they attack me on that thing. We will unseat your government, and you will see there will be job here. I pay my child school fee, that WAS fee. I can't pay what is WAS fee. When I'm working, I'm able to pay my child WAS fee. I'm able to pay their tuition at the University of Liberia. You will see. And sometimes they will come back to me, oh, my man, that was time. So just forget about that thing. Let's continue to roll. I say, for me, I don't have problem with this thing. Everybody belongs to a political party. During election, we give it to one another, woto. After election, we move.
Because like I saw someone 74 years old grandma or woman who now taking care of her under 3 days or 4 days or 1 week, I think 1 or 2 weeks, old grandchild who alleged that the mother died right before redemption. So you want us to leave it him and make it look like nothing happening, everything okay? Giving the kind of terrible news.
Oh yes, I saw that video. Somebody shared that video with me, and I was able to call my program director. They already got full clothes, everything for that baby. They will be taking it there tomorrow.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were able to get, I think, cartoon or milk, pampers, all that thing. They will be taking it there tomorrow. Yes, my executive director.
Thank you, my yes.
I saw that video.
And these are politics. These are kind of way that I want our politics to go. That's why some of us we keep fighting hard. At least so that most of our our politicians, and they shouldn't go the way the previous opposition used to do. No. They should go by empowering the people. They should go by visiting the people. They should go by encouraging the people instead of, oh, let's go protest. Never want to hear about protest. I can get angry. Because protest will solve no. How many times are we not protest in Liberia? Where are we today when it comes to even protest? Nothing that protest solved. If this group of people today were in power, protested June 7th. Now some of us that day we were there that day. We nearly got wounded from the protest, from the tear gas of the police officers. Today we stay alive. Today, where are we today? And other people getting rich, people buying cars that cost almost 45,000, 75,000. This kind of thing. So when you see people posting, sometimes you gotta be careful. Watch your statements. But we got your own insult people. All you want. And some of us we don't even care about that. For me, ever since 2022, some of us will move and will be more strong than ever. Because let me be frank, nothing that you make me scared of. That's the first thing. If you think about the war, some of us will pass through the war. So nothing that you can make me scared of. All that thing. All we want is for the country to move back, to move forward, and to do better. We don't want the country to be for only a few hundred of people who every time, by the time they get a position, they send their children outside to go to school. Look, Ali, you know that a 5 years old child from your end there can do better than even a 15 to 17 years old child back home. That's why when it comes to even both education, technology, everything.
Well,
even communication.
But don't go far. Like my daughter, she will be turning 6 years on Friday, inshallah, this coming Friday. What my daughter can even do on computer and on phone. Sometimes I'm like, when she take my phone from me, the thing that she can do, or sometimes when she sit on the computer, a thing, I can be like, she just 5 now, she will be turning 6 years. And these are things that I can even say happen back home in Liberia, provided if we get a better leader and not just a president. Those things can happen right there. You see.
So some of you to the one listening to it, I get it straight. These are facts. A 5 years old child in the US or even the Western world, far better. That means when it comes to technology, when it comes to academic, they are far better than our 15, 16, 17 years old. I don't want to carry up to the men and women. That means you have to get down to the peer, to the children.
But I know college graduates in Liberia that don't even know how to turn a computer. A computer or college graduate, and my 5-year-old daughter can turn a computer on. She can do some stuff in your computer. I can be wondering sometimes. I ask her, man, she say, "Well, I saw how she learned it. Who taught her?" You see, so it is what it is.
So you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Some of you that are in the habits of job, and what's wrong about everybody Ali is people who are not even here, who are also living best of life in the Western world. They too. He's supporting the kind of habit when you put them. I can tell someone, calm down. Say you feel that maybe everything is okay. Calm down, you can't live. Calm down and live. So you can see the kind of hardship that we're going through.
Let me tell you.
But it can be elsewhere you be enjoying it, be making it to low level. For us that we don't know what we are doing, or maybe we just want to talk, just want to talk. No, say you person, you feel happy. Why you run away? I can be asking some of them. Why you run away? Saying Liberia is far better. Because I run away rather you leave your own country, you run away, you go to another place. I run away rather because nothing good going on in your country. That's why you're looking for better life out there. So when I see them supporting the people, I'll be there, yes, indeed, we got a long way to go. But I'll let them move from my brother.
Yeah, but you see, there is something. I saw some Unity Party people, they went to Liberia, they came back and saying, oh, the country is okay, the country is sweet, oh, it was not easy, now small enjoyment we did in the country, this and that. Only people who are not going there, they will say that people lie to them. Mayborn, I'm coming to Liberia. My car is already to Liberia. My food, water, everything you think about, I already send it to Liberia. I prepare my budget, how much I'm going to spend on food a day, wheresoever I want to go. I have already prepared all of these things in the country waiting for me. If I get there, I use $20 a day for food, or I use $15 a day for food. I want to go anywhere. I gas my car, go anywhere I want to go, and come back home. I sleep under air condition, whatsoever, in free internet, right in Liberia. You may born, you don't have that facility. Other people don't have it. Even the $20 I'm spending a day for food, some people don't even have $5. If I said everything and go Liberia, then I come back, I can tell people in America, I say, oh, the country is okay. Does that make sense? You see?
Ali, you just raising something very, very
Does that make sense?
important to tell you how fake
Man.
all of us we are. We fake, Ali. Let me be. You know, sometimes I can be talking to other someone and be on the same. We do fake. You claiming that things are better, but you are also in the Western world complaining about other people their lifestyle. Why are you complaining? You have your land. This is your land that God gave to your parents. This is your land. This is the only land that nobody can take for you. So you own this land. Nobody can deport you from this land. But you leave the land, you go to another land. You set it there, and you supporting all of the wrong things that are going on here. Look,
if I know the country is okay, I don't have to send food down. I don't have to send nothing. Let me just buy my plane ticket and go. And be there. I will know that the country is okay. But if you will prepare all that thing, you prepare budget, you go, you enjoy yourself, go to the best of nightclub, everything, then you come by and say, oh, the country is okay, this and that. People have to stop being fake, like you said. They have to stop this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, we fake. Yes. Let me be frank. We fake. But when you say this is certain product, the maple, you know, you can slot the maple, you know how to go. Yes, we've been fake for the past 20 years. That's why today the country is not moving anywhere. All of us, we are contributed to the backwardness of this country today. Those who outside, those who here, because there's no government that come to power that ever that I don't see any people or maybe Liberians from outside working, or maybe that they are not work into. No, all of the past regimes or government or what you may call has seen a lot of Liberians from outside of Liberia working, and even up to date, some of them they are still working. Some of them, in fact, they've been working from 2006, or some of them from 2008. They are still working in the government. But yet stay, no improvement. Yet stay, nothing changing. The livelihood of our people, they made someone an education minister. They get doctor. What? All these things, the people don't care about how many PhD you have, how many master degrees, all of these things you have. No, they care about the impact you make. They care about the impact. Nobody care about your degrees. Nobody care anymore. Some of you're not even know these things. Nobody care. You can even be having all of the best of PhD. Although you have zero impact in people's life. They don't care about you. So that's what's happening today into our country. Our country, we are bringing. In fact, we've been bringing in a lot of brains from outside. Yeah, from outside. Yeah. At the end of the day, we stay the same. Zero. Everybody fighting. At the end of the day, the new government come. Everybody come and collect what they can collect. They get the same money back to the Western world. Now, EU now is telling us that they will not sponsor our election or God. Yeah. No. But are they in trouble?
Wow.
It's serious.
Yes. These are some
of the complaining.
Yes, because
talking about
our elections are always funded by America, the European Union. They want to do all of these things. So if EU is taking their hand off, and America, they already say they are not doing nothing for Liberia. The president we have, he's a businessman. He believes in give and take.
Oh, yes.
So if EU is saying that you don't know, but first of all, I saw something from the Treasury Department of America. Those countries that are living on welfare and other things, they are going to stop them from wiring money back to that country. So we don't know when that take place, as how it will affect Liberia again. So these are some of the things you have to stop misusing the country resources in the right direction. Nobody coming to be breastfeeding Liberia all the time. 178 years old country. Look at Ghana. Look at Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, around. Look at this country, how they are moving, and you don't want to be there to be breastfed all the time.
Yes. So like for example, if 60% of our electoral process has been sponsored, or maybe sponsored by the EU, the US, and so forth, and when they withdraw, now what's going to happen? Now You're talking about giving $51 million annually for yellow machine. I don't even know what kind of a contract we're running. I learned that 1 mile, I think 1 mile and 1 million, right? Ali, you're all the engineer people there. Your test all you can know. They say 1 million, they say 1 mile, they say that 1 million. So if, for example, from Tapeta, maybe from Tapeta to Zwaju, maybe the 40 miles, or maybe the 38 miles, or maybe the 50 miles. I mean, well, in 50 million right there.
50 million.
You need any yellow machine business in now? No. So that don't matter. You listen though. These are research that some of us have been doing. So the 50 million now will go now. It will complete the road between Tapeta and that was Zwaju. That won't finish. The next budget, that's how you do these things. How many miles from River G, maybe to Sano, maybe to Maryland, maybe to Grand Crew or so, all these little miles, you now check. When they tell you, say, okay, they want that 50 miles or that 40 or maybe miles, or they want all the kind of terminology. Now you put the money. See the kind of money that we spend in a few days. You come and spend 51 million. You already finished spending almost 25 million. Now I'm ready. Almost 76 million.
Yes, for the yellow machine.
So that's 77 million that you're spending, or you're doing all kinds of things with. You know how many miles that road that money gonna pay for you? I don't know why we keep making ourselves to look like we're not even thinking. Like how we looking to admit we're not thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking, or we're thinking some kind of way, or we're thinking upside down. Because to me, I think that most of these things we're doing to ourselves, it will give us serious embarrassment. So now when EU withdraw their support from sponsoring your elections, do you think by 2029 will have elections? Or maybe we may let them jump into some kind of debt that will go credit? Because elections is expensive and we need money.
Yeah, but that's all Liberia can do. You know, when it comes to something that will benefit the country and Liberians, the government don't have money. But when it comes to themselves, they always have money. They will do off-budget expenditure. They will look for any means to. And you see today, they continue increasing 3% tax on GST. Now they don't is talking about one for every $5 we send to Liberia, they should take out $1. They looking for all me to get money for that $1.3 billion so-called budget. And when they get out their budget, 90% is going to them and 10% go to Liberians. What can 10% do for our country? So when it comes to election again, the same thing. They will go out there to go credit. You will win the election like you're unloaded and you will take that you're going to inherit. That's the kind of country we have. That's why Mr. Dishu said we don't need a president, we need a leader, people who are innovative, people who have a vision. You see?
And they are not even thinking. Nobody even responding to this kind of thing to say, oh yeah, EU saying this. And these are interesting things because all of these security what you may call they think that they're going to be on some toy, how they call it security threat, I know security what.
Yes, all the government, every budget year, Liberia is not at war, Liberia is not under no threat, nothing, don't even like say local border issue. But NSA budget is even more than the health budget, the education budget, all of the time. Why you keep putting all the money, millions of dollars to NSA? What's going on in the country? Are we under threat? Are we at war? No, but they know that recent best.
So the Western people, I don't want to call them the color, but the Western people say they tired. The people say they tired, yeah, because we're not serious. Let me just say in a sentence for that true. Look. Mary can be out of school, for example. Mary is out of school. Then you see my one phone. And I will let me in the country. Let me free. Look. And it will not see me in the country. Somebody looking for a job. Somebody looking for a job, but you get iPhone. I don't know iPhone, what kind of math you get.
One of my friends, we went to school together, 2024. He sent me a message telling me how things are hard in the country. He barely provide for he and his family. He want me to please help him with one iPhone. I said, in my mind, I said, this guy is not serious. I didn't pay attention to his text message. 2025, he sent me the same text message as reminder. 2026, 3 weeks ago, he sent me the same text message. So my wife said, but then, buy the iPhone and send it to your friend because he tell you that he can't even provide food for his family, even a children's school fee, but he wants
a fun picture.
iPhone. So maybe I want to know when people get iPhone in Liberia, they can give them money to provide food for their children and school fees. I want to know. Because this guy continue complaining that he didn't get money to send his children to school, he didn't get money set to feed a family, but the only thing I should help him with iPhone. What can iPhone do for people in Liberia? I want to know.
So iPhone can take fun picture. Let me tell you now. Let me tell you what iPhone can do. iPhone can take fun picture. It take your video. You know, it just make you fun. Why you hungry? You passing away, make you fun. Anybody see the person feel that maybe that you get money. Now I look you. It just make you fake. So iPhone, some of our people look. You're not in the media that says anything that you don't usually use. Think that iPhone, I think for job, for content creator, or maybe if you up there, you think that it's well to do, you can buy an iPhone. Well, no problem, you can use it, but you can be struggling like me. Then you have iPhone 17 Pro Max, iPhone this and no. Even when people see you, they don't want to really help you. Some of you today, that's how you've been losing all of the Google, maybe or contacts, or maybe all of your Google friendship or so forth, because you have iPhone to do what? With
iPhone said maybe to even download app, you had to pay for it. There are certain apps you want to download, you had to pay for it. It's not like other phone you can just go and download. All that one you had to get bank card, you had to set everything up that when you want to download some app, they tell you say $2.50, $1, $3. You know, if you download about 3 to 4 app that $2.50, you know why that money could do for you or your children. I don't understand. You will see people like Saturday night, Sunday night, they will be in the nightclub. Saturday they go to Waterside, buy all those short things, all kinds of things. You see our brother, then they go sit down on table full liquor just to impress women to carry them. Monday morning when our children step to the door, boom, they send them home for school fees. What's the logic?
And to that point, Ali, let me just tell you today, you're right for even bringing that up. And I even under that your friend, a lot of us like how we look, but Ali, when people call us, like for example, maybe President Baka call me and maybe, yeah, what happened? Why you want me to do? The first thing that coming from him is President Baka. Maybe I want some kind of thing that not even make no sense. Now after request some people either they want back arrest. People requesting from people back arrest. Somebody asking you, what can I do for you?
No free
The first thing that should even come to your mind is how to empower you so that tomorrow you too, at least you can also be a help to another person. No, but you want back arrest. And but Ali, that the back arrest that I feeling getting used to until people continue to get me more with all my hand, everything standing strong. They are strong at it. That means somebody will be donating rest. I go stand online. People be donating rest to do what? Even at my office, even when our office even giving us rest to even take it from the film, it can be easy. You know that we don't want these things or we don't want no. But the reason there is certain things for certain people. Like for example, maybe you live in a community and there are some old folks that already work and retire. These are people so that you buy the rest and give it to the old veteran. I have a lot of veterans. So they call me and they listen to the show. So now I visit them. Veteran. I know that is it, but they are late 25 kg, they are late or small envelope. Maybe in an envelope, something 2,000 are beyond that day. That one they can help. I think when you're giving it to other people, I'll say, yeah, but somebody 18 years old, 19, 20 years old, well energetic. Then they're standing online for rest. Anyway, the country will find ourselves in. And that's why the politicians.
Yeah, but the people don't know. They are phone that they can see always. Sometimes we take the iPhone based on your credit score, thing, how much you put that. Sometimes we pay for a whole year. Sometimes some people take phone, they pay for 2 years, $25 every month, $30 every month. They just feel that phones are very expensive. You see iPhone 1,500, 1,300. Nobody can walk in store here to buy anything cash down. We take this phone sometimes whole year. So now, for example, this my phone, if I finish pay for it, I bring it library, I give it to Mabel. You have most of the phone they can get you that you need to decode. These are phone we take from the cell phone company, and we finish pay for it. I go library, I give it to you, need to decode it. But once I finish pay for my phone, I can give it to you, maybe, but you just put your SIM card inside. Phones are very expensive, but they don't know. Even when I buy used iPhone to send it to you, $200-300, you know what I can do for you? But you just want an iPhone. That transition, my brother, that's the viewer for us. May God be with them.
Yeah, and that's it. So in fact, the Western people saying that they don't get money anymore because we saying our money don't get no use. We can't do anything good with our money. Every time we only think about how to make certain group of people happy. Somebody entertainment budget of 50,000. So yeah, what kind of good? I see what is really can be very, very good running in the government. Yeah, and you look, they lose money in government, easy. Yeah.
And this is why sometimes when I see somebody was senator, somebody was representative, they lose their seat, and then they still want to come back again to run for lasting position. I'm like, what happening to that person? Because maybe the free money those guys are getting over there, they are doing nothing they're not doing. They getting free money, free cars, gas, crash car. What those people are doing are impacting the lives of those lawmakers. So I will be making that kind of free money. Everything I like now in my home, they paying for it. After 6 years, they are coming back. After somebody finish defeating me, I say, are coming back. I will be the most superior person. You people not doing nothing for what you're getting.
They get a defender and who making 75, 100, 125. So
yeah, they got to be.
I can go around back. The money always say that means we can go be hitting my ear.
Oh yeah, maybe in the city. Why may I role model by Labrador for 3 years? We have all a job. That means we go sit down to do civil someone work for 150, 125. Where in I know my expenditure should be more than my income. I was riding back in Monrovia for 3 years. I was making more than my 1 week salary, my 1 week money, say, or even more than your whole money you get it for the whole month.
Nobody get money. No man. So the Western people, they don't get money. They don't get money now. Yeah, they put tire now. Yeah, they tire. So let's move on. Where I say that's some of the video I want to show on Tire Woman page in job post there about mismanagement and things on yellow machine and steam trucks. Yeah, but when I'm looking for it. But my brother. So what say you today? We're happy today at the lower house where the representative they were unable today to have session because of lack of quorum. Out of 73 members, only 15 today was in session according to reports, and that putting a lot of debate. Then second thing, but I think before we go to that, so they think getting interesting. They're Burkina B, I know Burkina B or Burkina B. The Burkina B people's stuff is getting interesting. I'm hearing about 140,000 of them already in Liberia. Doing what?
Well, the problem, we had to be very careful. The last time when I listened to, I think Senator Yaya Nimne from Grand Jide, I don't know if it was him or one of the senators from Grand Jide that said they get about 60,000 Burkina bees in Grand Jide. I think that even more than the Liberia population. I say people had to be very careful before they put their own flare up, claiming part of Grand Jide.
Well, the whole country though, they think taking it for joke. But that's a whole country though.
I saw another
140,000.
Yes, I saw another one, 140,000 Burkina bees in the country. So why are these people doing in Liberia when we see the kind of great thing that Ibrahim Traoré is doing in Burkina Faso? Why are they doing in Liberia that they keep coming? And we're hearing that, oh yeah, they're giving their land, they're making cocoa farm, this and that, and what have you. But this is alarming to get this kind of number of people in your country. We don't know if they are there legally. For me, I get a problem. But if they are there illegally, this is concerning. It is probably the government had to do something.
The number too huge, man. There, but the number is very 140,000.
If they are coming there,
especially in West Africa.
Yes, if they are coming there through legal channel legally, for me, I don't have problem. But when they are coming illegally, then this is a security concern. The government had to be very careful. How can you get 140,000 Burkina bees in your country where it may be like 60% of them came illegally and the other one came? So the government had to really intervene as soon as possible.
So,
they don't say
and they fear that too. But Ali, before we are going to translate, maybe we'll take one on the day to very, very go more deep into this. But they fear that too. The men, because I think most of them, if not, they are men. They will start getting married to our sisters, our mothers here, and then they start having children. That's a serious problem, though.
But don't say they will start. The last time when Muna were on the show, you heard Muna, some of them already born by Liberians over there. Yeah, Muna said it that time. Muna, when she was on the show, Muna said most of the Burkina Bees getting married to their grandchildren, and even those that in Nema, they now start having children. You see? Muna said it on the show. Yes, when she was here, she said it.
Maybe we'll look at that. Maybe end of the day in the week. But I move on, my brother. What say you with the House of Representative? I think we'll look at this one today. Then tomorrow we'll highlight all of the promises, the things that our people campaign on, that the previous government was not doing. We'll list everything to you tomorrow, and maybe you will make your own adjustment, or maybe your own maybe observations about maybe which part of maybe which one of them that the government is trying. You will let us know tomorrow.
I think the government, there's some information out there. You know, America, right now they're trying to close some visa.
Yes, there are some of their embassies. Yes,
around and out of 50 countries that they were giving visa, I think they call it down to 20. Which of course Liberia is among these 20 countries that you can get US visa. And thanks to the government and thanks to Mr. Sarah Besto Yanti. I love her so much. I admire that woman. She's working exceptionally well under Mr. Bakai administration. That's one of the person he placed in the right position. That woman, she's working. You don't hear her talking. When you put qualified people to the right place and they know their job, what they are there for, this is how they work. You don't hear Mr. Yanti on Facebook. She's a responsible lady. She know her job. Her focus is on her job to deliver Mr. Bakai policy and his agenda to carry on. That's what she is doing, and that's why I admire her so much. I love her for what she's doing in the country. If other government officials could pay attention to their jobs and do exactly what Mrs. Nyati is doing, Mr. Bakai could have a better government. But she's working, and other people in that place, they are not working. And I hope if the possibility were there that she could be a foreign minister at the CETA or special advisor to the president, I think Mr. Bakai was going to be on track. But congratulations to the government and big thanks to the government and Mrs. Nyanti for the work she's doing for the Liberian people. I admire her. I appreciate her. I love her for that. May God bless her. May God continue to guide and protect her as she's working excellently for the forward march of our country, all the diplomatic relationship. I appreciate her. God bless her. Thank you.
Yes, and to that, yes, indeed, 20 countries in, I think some, if not almost, most of them in West Africa. Yes, indeed, that the US, they are contemplating. The reason there is that they are saying that they want to control the issue of immigration, or maybe immigrants, people moving, you know, just flowing throughout the US like that. So because of there are too many embassies here and there, so they are trying to control. So in the same telephone, what are they trying to say? They're trying to control most of their embassies in Africa. And there are few countries now for now that they choose. The few countries, Liberia is part of them, that we will be able to do our own work here. We'll not go. This is like maybe they're Ghana. Some of you, maybe you want to travel, maybe here or somewhere. You got to either maybe travel from here to go Ghana if we can get certain.
Liberia want to come to Canada, Australia. Always see them going Ghana, going I think Guinea, something like that to get visa.
Yes, so in the same telephone, I mean, you will still get your visa here. You will still get everything here. You will not go out. So thank you, brother Ali. Brother, move on, my brother. Thank you for booking that out.
Yeah, so you were talking about what happened to the horse today, or maybe where there is smoke, there is fire. We are getting some unconfirmed information. These are allegations. These are things that in the pipeline that the deputy speaker want to unseat his boss. And this is what we are hearing now. And today there were no quorum. The last time it started, and they were able to handle it, and we saw them moving. And right now we are getting information again that even the deputy speaker, I know he is some other lawmaker at in hotel or in a house carry on discussion and other thing. We hope it is not true, because that will bring another problem in the country. That will bring the country again to another standstill. That will go into another wasteful spending, because whenever these things are happening, that the country money can be used, those guys spend I think 6-7 months to RLG or Wakana J hotel, and everything was Liberian resources, taxpayer money that could better the lives of our people, our educational sector, our health sector. That money was used just to remove Funati Kofa. God forbid, what we are hearing, if that is true again, that's going to be another problem. And they are not going to use their personal money, but taxpayer dollars. So we don't want to hear that. And again, the speaker, you say that when people are not coming to session,
because the method people
no
do.
power to do that. You don't have
Mhm.
no power to cut anybody's salary. You're not the one that elected those people. You only the head for them over there. So if they are not coming for session, the best thing is you need to start doing your work to know what is going on. Lemon always say, Funati, do your work. Call your friend and see what you can do. So you need to start doing your due diligence to know why I say people they didn't come for session today. And so you can know, and Thursday we look forward to see them in session. If we don't see them, then it is alarming. You need to start doing the groundwork. You have no power to cut anybody's salary. You there don't do that, because even that one you said today, you have tricked some people. They will say, let me stay eye and see what he will do. You don't just speak loosely like that. You have to be very careful when you go out there to speak as a speaker, tell them in command. But what we are hearing, we hope it is not true, because when it is true, that's another problem for our country.
Well, apart from that, Brother Ali, you just said everything. The speaker, like the speakership is something that every time, whenever there is the kind of or time, you should also make sure that you have all of your members, everybody under control that you set. You're right. So if the news are coming out that indeed maybe there may be another fight, well, for some of us, I think this thing will always happen. Like people will say, at the end of the day, the only thing that be done the rightful way, the proper way, so that if you don't want maybe your colleague to be your leader anymore, the best way to do it is do it the right way. If you want him to remain, and maybe they have some issues also, maybe confronting with some of the issues so that maybe they can know how to handle it. But he said that maybe you don't have the power, my brother. They have the power and
But
they can do anything.
Maybe one of the panelists on this show, I don't know if it were Mong or chairman, somebody said it, or Father close proximity with the president. Either before the election, Father will be the speaker. Before the 2029 election, somebody said it on the show. Either Mong or chairman said it. I hope it is not why because those guys, they always doing background check. I know they are security.
Well, no,
not why we are.
It's possible. It's possible. The reason there, let me be frank, my brother, it's possible. And we've been predicting most of these things that yes, maybe some of these things may happen, some of these things may not happen the way we may predict. But again, Aliu, well, we are still watching to see exactly as to what's going to happen next. Maybe let's see Thursday, like you said. If Thursday comes and maybe the leadership, maybe they decide not to go and have their session, well, then that means maybe then there's no problem. But Ali, I think I will hold on a little bit. Let me go for the news break. When I come back, I will join you.
Okay, Maybon, go for the new break. We are here. We always tell people, like for me, Liberia is all we have, and everybody in Liberia belongs to a political party, and it is your constitutional right to support whosoever you want to support. Well, after election, we should just know that we are all Liberians, and we should put the interests of the country first. Like I said yesterday, Eddie Johnson Sirleaf and now President Boakai, he was then vice president. The two of them, They lead our country for 12 years, and all we knew that adding bill rules across the country, adding bill rules. George Weah became a president too. Oh, borrow medicine, George Weah bill rules and thing. And today it is President Boakai, and he also building rules. And like I said yesterday, now President Boakai too building rules. Now we are hearing about 285 yellow machines in the country, and even the yellow machine representative or minister of Samukai, he are not yet clarified that the total machines are in the country. So all of these things. So I think the next administration that will take over, Liberia shouldn't be having road problem again. Because right now, like, people go to hospital to even give birth is challenging. No medication in the hospital, no bed in the hospital. These are challenging times that we are facing now. This thing not supposed to be like that. When you go to hospital to go give birth, women, from the day they pick up pregnancy, they are between life and death. And you go to hospital that day, your parents, your family, your husband, everybody praying, they are on their knees for you to deliver safely. And you go to hospital, you can't even say get a bed. Doctors, nurses, they don't even pay attention to you because there is no bed. They say, oh, you need to register before they even say attend to you. We have seen that people die in front of the hospital because there were no money for them, for that family to go register them, for them to admit them. It happened. Another lady went for surgery. I think she was pregnant as well. 21,000. The husband or whosoever paid 10,000. You'll be doing the work. That means go hustle. They said no, you had to bring all the money in full before he could come back with the remaining 11,000. The lady died with the child in her stomach. And these things are happening in the country. Today, the education system, right in Monserrado County, like today, Mayborn posted something in River says, why these things are happening in public schools. Students are in class, it is raining, you see the whole classroom leaking, you see water coming down in the classroom as if to say, it is outside. So when are we going to have a government that will focus on our economic, that will focus on the health sector, that will focus on the education, electricity, safe drinking water, and all of these things? We can just have from one government to another building roads, when people cannot even say get a stable electricity in the country, when people cannot get a safe drinking water, people cannot get quality education, quality healthcare, and the economic is messing up. You have lawmakers that are very heartless. Liberia people continue complaining the lawmakers are the cause of our problem. They cannot even say sit for their conscience to judge them. These people always complaining, what can we do? You people are not living Bokonjide. Which one are the lawmakers living in Nima County that can come to work? Which one are the lawmakers living Lofa County that can come to work? Which one are the lawmakers living Grand Jide that are coming to work? No. All of you living right in Monrovia. How many times you people can visit your various counties? It's very hard. What the essence of buying $45,000 car twice in a year? What sense does that make? If you have people that you elect that want to serve you, that put the interests of the Liberian people and the country first, these are things they will say that they think among themselves. They have meetings among themselves. Guys, I think when we buy it for the $5,000 we can use it for 6 years. You people are not driving out of time, nothing in the car, but they don't think on this thing. And now they're talking about adding another 16 seat to the 73 seat. You people are 73, and you people are worthless. You people are doing nothing to impact the lives of the Liberian people. But adding another seat is just to add the burden up to the Liberian people to put them in more poverty. Because that's another 16 lawmakers that are coming to be getting for the $5,000 car twice in a year. They getting scratch card. They getting gas slip, all of these things. This America we are in, what made Maryland, Washington, D.C., these places expensive to live? Because our lawmakers, you go Washington, D.C., every one of them, they sleep in hotel and thing. Over the weekend, Friday, they get on flight. Some of them get on train and thing. They go to their family. Sunday early in the morning, you see some of them on flight, some of them on the train coming back. This hotel they are in, that American government paying for them. That salary that what they used to pay for the hotel they are staying in. But again, Liberia, we gave you all of this opportunity. We buy your cars. We give you a gas money. We give you a gas slip. We give you a scratch card. Even the horse you're in, we paying for it. What much more you need to serve our country? I think when the government is doing all of these things for you now, then you're supposed to work in the interest of the people to get a better living. But you people make Liberia to be a living hell for the citizens that are there. And when you make the country to be a living hell, it also affects we that are not there. Because we never fall from the sky to come to America. We came from Liberia. We left our family. We left our friends there. If they are not getting better living, it burdens on us too. They will always call us for handout. And this is why we always pray for us to have a better government. Government cannot give everybody a job. But when you create the avenue, people will come to the country to invest. I will Aliyu Masale be saying that in Monrovia doing nothing when there is a company in my county, Bomi County, and they need workers. They need about 5,000-6,000 workers. And I say that in Monrovia doing nothing. I will go to my county to work because I need to take care of my family. This is why the government had to create avenue, make the country safe, respect your constitution, respect the rule of law. These are things that bring pride and dignity to every country. But if you get a country where the rule of law is broken, there is no respect for rule of law, why we guarantee an investor to come and invest into that country? They are looking at your rule of law, your justice system, how it works in your country, because tomorrow when they come, anything happen, they will not say, oh yeah, we're going to our country to sue this government. It will be done right in your country. These are things we need to look at. Today, right in Monserrado County, the last time 2 weeks ago in Carrisburg, I saw children sitting on the bare floor. Why are we seeing this kind of thing in this kind of time? So if we have lawmakers that want to serve with the Liberian people, these are things they will be thinking on. Let's cut down our budget. Even the government, all those government ministries and agencies, put Wi-Fi there. When you go to work, there's a Wi-Fi you use to do your work as a government official, as representative, senator, minister, director. Every government institution should have a Wi-Fi. When you go home, you get something to do. That's why you are serving the country. You can use your hotspot for connected to your laptop, for your phone or whatsoever. If you get internet home, you use it to what? To do Liberian people work. You have to sacrifice for the people. But it makes no sense to be giving lawmakers scratch card. What are they doing to gain a scratch card? To be calling the people children and people women and meet me Dubai, meet me Ghana. What are they doing? To be calling one another, mama, yeah, you know, that budget are coming, mama, yeah, we need to do this. And you must have a budget at 10,000. Okay, you know what? Let's try to pull, or at 10 million, let's try to put 2 million there. And from there, at the end of the day, we withdraw that 2 million. Now they call them, they can be making. They making no call that making impact in the lives of Liberian people. Why give them scratch card? You can pay me 10,000 and then you give me gas slip. You can pay me 10,000. You pay my staff at my office. You pay those people that cleaning my house, washing my children clothes, and thing. You paying them. So if the government is taking all the responsibility, I'm supposed to use my scratch card you're supposed to use my salary rather to buy scratch card. I'm supposed to use my salary to buy gas for my car. I'm supposed to use my salary to pay housemaid that taking care of my house. If the government is doing all of these things and paying me 10, so why are you paying me for that if you're taking all my responsibility as a government? This is the problem we are faced with. We need constitutional reform. We need to do some amendment in our constitution. For me, that thing, the tenure position, Taiwan Gonglo, you people are the one that wrote that constitution whatsoever. We need a government that will call you to sit down for them to do some amendment. That tenure position need to be cut down. Like in America, here we get 6 full. Representative 2 years. Senator 6 years. President 4 years. What the essence of giving those people 6, 9, and they are doing nothing to impact the lives of the Liberian people? That tenure position should be cut down. And I get a serious problem with the constitution that says that as a president, once you are seen impinged, after your tenure, you can go free, no investigation. That's a complete nonsense. There are other African countries today, presidents have been prosecuted for corruption. We need to do the same thing in Liberia. They need to take that nonsense from the constitution. That's a complete nonsense. And this is why we continue crying, oh, the other president corrupt, the other president key. Ellie Go Bay Hospital in Johannesburg. John Wiyaki Bay Condominium. Joseph Waka Bay $10 million mansion. Because we get that useless thing in the constitution. If we take it from there, nobody will build condominium. Nobody will go build mansion. Because you know at the end of the day, you will be audited as a president. If found guilty, you will be prosecuted. This is a thing we need to take out. Lawmakers decide their own salary. Need to take all that nonsense. There should be a fixed salary structure for representatives and senators. Because these are some of the things every government can. During Taylor time, we know how much representatives we're making. During early time, we know how much representatives we're making as senators. During weird time, we know how much they were making. Under Baka administration, we know how much they were making. These things should be set or salary structure for every representative or senator. These are some of the things you see. Everybody want to be representative. Everybody want to be senator. Everybody want to be ministers, directors, and things. Because every government comes with their own salary structure. But if these things are put together and it is there plain, and you will say that you calculate, if I were doing my business in a month time, how much I will generate as profit and whatsoever, then me going to be your lawmaker. If I were doing my business in a month time, how much I will generate to go be assistant minister or minister or assistant director or director. People will know this thing. And you will see if people will be that anxious for this position. But because every government can, they get their own salary structure. That's why you see who the people fighting for government jobs. They care less about the Liberian people. Look at the education sector today. It's messing up. People continue to pay taxes. You go Douala today, those market women are selling Bella Ball, pepper, grumpy along the road. LMA people, we can't get their ticket. They are paying taxes. All of these things, the government collect taxes. It makes no impact in the lives of the Liberian people. What the essence of you paying taxes, that even when school years are about to open September, you have to go register your child $4,000, $5,000 in school. Why? It should be free of charge. All you need to do, you get your child uniform, that's all. Finish. Why should you be paying taxes in a country that when you go to hospital, they say, oh, when you're not registered, we can't test you. You need to pay $5,000 registration fee. So what are your taxes doing for you? Nothing. Because even the road and the government, they keep, oh, we building road, whole day they will go back around for people to give them money to come build these roads. Now the government talking about $1.3 billion budget. Look at the whole budget, 90% go back to the government. What the essence? You pay taxes, it made no impact in your lives. You continue paying taxes to enrich government officials, the president and his cabinet, ministers, directors, representatives, senators, while Liberians cannot even afford to send their children to school. When your child's sick, to even care them to the hospital, this is why people just die, because why are able to go to the hospital? Oh yeah, I get 50, like go buy paracetamol, go buy daclofenac, you be taking it, you will come to yourself. At the end of the day, like that's signal overcome the immune system. Before you take the child to the hospital, it works. No medicine say in the hospital, nothing, the child die. So these lawmakers, they really need to sit and put the interests of Liberia and Liberian first above their personal interest. They were not elected to go over there for themselves. These people, they are the cause of the problem in the country.
Well, thank you, my dear brother. We're back after the news break. What a wonderful discussion behind the scene. I was enjoying you. That's good. You know, like you said, Finn, you just said everything. And these are things that when we talk about, if people get angry that don't talk about these things. No, we're going to talk about these things because that's the only way that our government, our leaders, our country it will move forward. So, like you just stated about our health sector, and you're right. But how many of the lawmakers today that you even see them, even when they are even discussing national issues, they are emotional. That's the first thing. If I ever want to transform things, maybe I want to change things. Why am I wasting my time accusing and I didn't yeah, they don't need to do the show that they no. And then that means you're not ready to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that because they are collecting a salary though in the midst of all the noise, the holding and pulling, the shifting of blames and everything. They are still collecting their salaries and playing politics behind the scene, putting political parties together, making sure that they have their bases and so forth. But when they come to the public, they be shouting. They're shouting, they're making it look like, and the people do the baddest things. So you voted for someone to change your life. Only for the person to come to you and still be shouting and be shifting blames. If you want to shift blame, there's no need for me to give you that position. We just go and shifting blames. So at the end of the day, Aliu, the politicians, they will continue to milk, enjoy. They don't care how many billion of Liberia old. I mean, be free. Before they say they're feeling like 3 billion.
But maybe I saw something, or I don't know how true is it. George Weah says yes, the government, their total budget for the 6 years. I saw that thing all on social media. So many people, I don't know how true is it. It was 3.6 billion in 6 years. And President Baka just gone like 3 years down. The total spending of the government.
3 or 2.6? 2.6 or 3, which one?
I saw 3.6 billion. That's what I saw. I will say government. I will look for it and share it with you. Yes, where President Baka has got.
I think the total amount will be around 2 billion. I don't know all right now.
I saw that President Baka 2 years ago, just 2 years, 6 months gone 3 billion. Yes, yeah, I think that's it there. Yes, as I saw something, I will look for it and share it with you. So these are those people, they not, like you said, they not care how much they call. Like today, somebody call me that today the second, they even said receive that salary. They telling them hello Friday or Monday that money will be in that account. But lawmaker finish that salary. Minister, director, everybody finish that salary. But the least men are making 150 over there that you supposed to focus on him first. That his money should be in your account, but you only focusing on your own first. What work are you people doing? That always you prioritize yourself over the Liberian people, over the least men over there. That's Liberia for us.
And that's the point, right? So if all of these people they are into this cycle today, they want to work on all the jobs that they were fighting for, carrying each other for individual districts. making you to go against one another. You always living by your mother, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your relative, and so forth. But because of the politicians today, you turn against one another. Today they don't go to work, but they will take pay, or they are maybe they are already taking pay for the month of June or May. But yet you there, you don't even have daily bread. But you voted for them to go out there and be able to work on your behalf. Well, you know, what are the people really doing for us? When you ask the questions, they feel that maybe that you are so. It's annoying that you have a bunch of people that you voted for to better your life or to put things in place for you. They will be the one there making you to live in poverty more and more. And the siblings, the other group of people, when they were here, oh yeah, they stole 50 million. Oh yeah, the other group of people, they stole 10. So because people stole 100 million by them, that's why you are stealing your part of 100 million too. Because most of the monies that you people are all getting right, they are all, like Tiwan Gongolo can say, Councilor Tiwan Gongolo can say, they are all legalized, what they call it, bunch of money that not even supposed to even be for you people. For the monies, because it's by law, so that you must carry 15,000 at home. Even if you move for it today, you go in the Western world, they can even make 2,000 per month. But today you are carrying 15,000 at home every month, excluding your benefits. You have almost 15 maybe persons working for you. You become a total liability. Okay, all the ones, the librarian, they agree. Now the least things that the hospital bill or the hospital that Brother Ali talk about, you know how many people that are struggling every time that they get easy to go to the hospital? Hey God.
They will
People are
just
struggling
in the bucket.
Oh yes. But only because of the money. Even you don't even have the food, that's the first thing. People have lived in Zimbabwe for more than 10, 15 years in Monrovia. Some of you don't know yet. Go and check. In that district number 8, district number 7, district number 9. You will see people living in Zimbabwe for 10 years. No improvement. You think what's happening? You think that is normal?
We need leaders. We don't need president. Like today,
these jokers that we can call them sometimes, they just go to the president, they be acting like that they're working for the people, the Lanokai. There's somebody who in the other African movie that we used to watch before, Billionaire Club, you Lanokai. I don't know, they're not shame. But I need to be thinking. In the midst of poverty, you see the poverty is glaring even to your staffers, the legislative staffers. Some of them, you see the poverty on them, people that are closer to you. You can see the poverty in them. Then right there, then you acting a billionaire. You have cars, people opening doors. Oh God.
But maybe this is something I'm trying to understand. Yes, I'm really trying to understand because it makes no sense to me. We saw this thing, Mother Sedi administration, people buying big cars, government officials and things. The previous administration, and people were crying. Minister they crying, oh yeah, the government don't want to buy their car, they're using a personal car, this and that to go to work, and what have you. And then under a rescue government, the government had said the librarians were drowning, they were struggling, the key to rescue them. And under this rescue government, every director, minister want about 50,000 car, 60,000. Even some of them, they are even going above their limit. The money that they supposed. Hey, can you imagine? They say, okay, yeah, maybe when you minister, you supposed to buy more than for the 5,000 car. Government can only buy it for the 5,000 car. You say, okay. Government can only buy it for the 5,000 car. Then you say, okay, no problem. I will put 50,000 to it because I want to buy 65,000 car and whatsoever. Like you said the last time, you die today, what become of that car? You see? So we expect to see people in the kind of struggling time. How will you feel? Your conscience.
Let me Something has
People,
changed.
people that can't even afford you write 65,000 aloka, 70,000 aloka going in those various districts that even say elected you when the people there see that picture you posted this morning for River says, but see the representative or car from that place. You see, what are you
No,
people doing? You put money in the
but I
budget.
live. But I live. You know what? Even now,
What they like.
what is the, I don't know what I can call them, the Rambo. They have scholarship. You give people, you give thousands of young people scholarship today. They are already graduated. Most of them, what they doing? They're sitting down.
Nothing. What the essence of giving when government
Yeah,
can
God.
right now the government gets students in India. Some of my friends they are there, they are studying. We talk almost every day, and they even abandon them. That small thing they going through in India there. Our friends are struggling in India, and government saying that the last time they almost kicked them out. You see, we had to flag it before the government came to their aid. They have started again, they are struggling. You always say all these people how they go. When they
We
come back
send
in the
somebody
country,
to school.
then they go to Kerry Street to the attire shop, they say that there.
Exactly.
They
And
go
the
sit down
worst
to the
one right
attire
now
shop.
is our sisters, our mothers. They women, they don't have the kind of strong, they kind of more strong or maybe mindset of some of our men we can do anything, go up and down there to go and go hustle. Me, I can do dating. I can do anything, at least just to survive. But most of our sisters, they're not able. So if the person go do little, maybe some of scholarship you give to them. Some of them are sending one and they don't do nothing anymore. When you open the line, they will take you. So you have people, you just have a bunch of people, they're learning, either they're learning, they're sitting at home, or they don't have nothing to do. Everybody just, and that's why sometimes you see, Aliu,
But
the turbulence.
Manaseli
Turbulence.
administration during Manaseli tenure, Manaseli when she send you a bro, you go, you come back with your degree, she gave you job. Most people that they say, oh, Manaseli, she live in Liberia, she only want people with foreign degree and thing. At that time, she said the education system was a mess. So when you go out there, you get your master or whatsoever, you come, you work in city government. That's how you were looking. But
No,
it's not good to be sending people out there. They go, they get the BSc, master, whatsoever. They come by the city to attire shop, and then you taking people from America, you taking people from Canada, Australia. It make no sense. When you send these people
but
out there, they go, they come with those degrees. Make use of the money that you use the government money to send them out there. You have to make use of them. But you can't get them setting and then you taking people from America, other parts of the world to come and work. It makes no sense. The government, like I listen to Mr. Kumi today, opposition, if you want for you to work together, this is about time you need to start meeting to be discussing what Liberia need. And that was very excellent. I actually admire that man whenever he speak. This is what opposition should start doing now. You start getting together. Your own idea how you want to move the country forward, you put it on the table. This other opposition leader bring their own. And then you'll see that to start discussing this thing as soon as possible now. Then you can see how you can go into collaboration. I listened to him today. I say yes. And see how you describe the liberal electricity today, really, CC. And that's the fight. A 178 years old country, you will only get stable electricity during the rainy season. After that, everybody will be crying for electricity in the country. But your budget, you put all the money to NSA, you put all the money to the House of Representatives, the executive branch, the judiciary branch of government, you put all the money there. And you want to be depending on Ivory Coast. You want to be depending on other countries for electricity. Look at
time
the
for graduation, somebody pay 750. I saw
yes.
some kind of school graduation information out at 20 on the internet. People complaining. What are you complaining for?
You see?
Jobless students, jobless people who don't have no job. Even that 450 that they're even talking about, it was saying you. No, you don't. What kind of country that we live in that, especially Africa, why we continue to embarrass ourselves in this form and manner? When will we now open the system and say, yes, let's teach our generation, let's teach our people the best way forward so that Africa can be the best or maybe one of the best in the world? When? If you stay corrupting people. These are legalized corruption.
Yes.
Somebody pay 400 per or maybe semester for credits or so forth. for maybe about 4 to 5 semesters. Time for graduation, you still charging a person 700, 450, 500 for what? Jobless people. Somebody wouldn't even get no job. But we like these things. That's what we like. The position will come in and get scholarship. I think one of the school by them, the previous government, I think from a person, we have pay all of the graduation fee of one school that had one of the same school. Some kind of school graduation fees, the student will cry here and there again. The person had to come in and pay for the graduate. Why would we graduate from the kind of, I don't really know what kind of a mindset? Most of the schools, they're just doing business.
Yeah, they do
and
business.
The Ministry of Education, they join them and say, yeah, that join, in fact, I got to get my, everybody just want to get caught. So at the end of the day, how the system going, what the system is better, what the system is good for everybody. You think that everybody like in a school that can afford?
That's
or just because Mabel in the school. So that means Mabel can afford? You know who helping Mabel?
No, you just got Jaso Jala for America, I think from Delaware or something. I think either Delaware or Pennsylvania, you made her to be education minister. Everybody was like, oh yes, the woman, she been working in the education sector in America there. We coming to get a quality education, we coming to get good system. The system is even say worse, dangerous, and messing up than ever before. You see, they bring McMahon. Oh yeah, the American woman, the University of Liberia, she come and bring American system there. Look at the University of Liberia. I don't know. Why are you people bringing those people
back? It's a system, but I will tell our people that thing that it's just because the system is 100% corrupt. How to get rid of that system, but Ali, it will just take us that person. So kind of Molilo, maybe you, but if it's a God, but Ali, the system is just a total mess. And my sister just said, yes. They're making it's just all about business. Most of these schools, if not 99.9% of these schools, even the faith-based school, the worst.
Look at somebody just pay $60 for kindergarten.
Tomorrow, maybe that will be our entire discussion tomorrow on all of it. Because Aliu, I don't get it. That unemployed people will be paying $750. Then why can't you go to business? That going to pay $750 just for graduation fee. Then they're talking about, the project. Which project?
Yeah, the whole day they say school project. They see today my cousin, her dollar coming gray, my bad t-shirt for $40. This and that, all kind of thing. Just t-shirt. Let somebody just pay $60 US for kindergarten. You see? Why they keep exploiting the parents like that? You see, even you go to the Ministry of Education, that's a their case.
No, it's a their case. Don't waste your time, my brother. Everything we're doing here today, let me tell you. And who can really feed it is always the president. There where sometimes when the people really want to be shifting the blame on the president, I say, yes, you're right. Because the president will be listening. The lieutenants, most of the lieutenants, they are not doing well. You're listening, you see this thing. In fact, these things are glaring. Look, now sometimes when some of them will be recommending that some of the protocols around the president have to be reduced. That's the only way that the president will see clearly. Let me tell somebody today. Because Ali, people are practically worshiping the president, so they will always blind you. Let me tell you that's what technique. The whole group of bunch of crooks, they can just be surrounding you so that your eyes can't be open. As soon as someone call you, no, Papa, don't stress yourself. Oh, Papa can't go later. Oh, Papa. That's exactly what happening. Some of you that want no, where I have serious issue with even some of the president, they are immediate family members. And for example, the wife, the children, me, maybe my fathers will be president. My fathers will be president. They allow all kinds of things to be going on. In fact, anyway, maybe protocol can change. But I really want to see another protocol that will control me, that I will not be able to see things that are happening to the least man out there, that I will blind my eyes in the name of the politics. And how can do it here? So it doesn't say the politics. Which one be politics? So somebody died right before redemption. That politics. People charging people who are not working who don't get a job. They're charging them $750 for graduation fee. So that's what politics. Some of you, I don't know why your eyes will be open. Maybe anyway, but I go to I'll leave anything because it's for me, it's just frustrating that we continue to be in one cycle that will not change anytime from now soon. I don't care who come. The cycle is just so deep. For some of us, we have been observing it for the past 20 years. All Liberians are the problem. They want to in here, they want to outside. All of us, we have the problem, and we are the problem until we agree that yes, that bill, that the only way that bill be built.
Yeah, that's it. Then we need to put the interests of Liberia above our personal interests. That's all we can do. No matter where you find yourself, know you are a Liberian. You came from Liberia. No matter what nationality you have around the world, just know that anytime they can take it from you, and you have
Telling
no
you,
but
the Western one for you.
for that matter, you should always put Liberia
I'm
first
telling you.
of everything. We shouldn't allow politicians to continue using all the 10 panel tools and things around here. And the moment they are elected, every politician are the same, they use it, they dash you. So you have to vote your conscience. You have to vote wisely for your future and the next generation to come. Not just vote for what you will get today, but vote for what you will leave with your children tomorrow. If you elect a better leader, and even you see your way of life, that when you pass from out, you know your children that you left behind, they are living a better life. But if you
I knew
elect
the whole working for.
and when you pass out, and then you will be in that grave or wheresoever you will be, you see why your family are going through.
Look at
So
that lecture that even talking about that, even that you, in fact, that you also contributing to in fact, to what? Look at that lecture. Innocent child that don't even know anything, but the child paying the price.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I don't know what we really tell some of you out there, or some of you out. I don't. We are very thinking. Some of you out there today, what we really open your eyes. If not wickedness that most of you who claim to love politicians, they don't really know what open your eyes. I don't really know now what we really open your eyes that yes, indeed, I think this country has to move forward. We should not graduate from just one group of bunch of criminals that will continue to hold us hostage forever until for what reason? Why we continue to be suffering ourselves? And we see everything glaring. But when you're in opposition, I think you can see it right now. All the rescues are put it on their eyes blind. Nobody can see any. They can see it.
No, when they leave power now, that's the time they will come out to be criticized President Baka. That's why I don't listen
I
to
know
those
that now will
useless.
be the hero. They will be all here commenting. I know that more than they were here yesterday. They used to comment on the Sktv show every day.
I don't listen to
you guys are doing great.
Those useless CDC former officials. You were there, you couldn't speak out. But now you are saying, oh, Joshua was like this, Joshua was like that. When you were there, they didn't speak out. You were even all in the slump for his re-election. The same team, today they are there, they won't speak out. How will they speak out? Government job is the only source of survivability. They cannot survive without a government job. I can go Liberia to work in any government. I can talk about
I even get that time. All the former CDC officials, even you call here, it's up to me. Like you don't call. He tells me that I don't read your text message. I don't care. That's what I do with you. What did I come and go worry about you?
But those people like Lufa Junior said, you are in America, you working on the table, you go Liberia, you working on the table, you able to speak out. Because what you were here working on the table, some of them they were not doing anything. I can go work in Liberia, I can talk anyhow I want to. You can silence me. Because when you fire me, I come America 2 days after I go back to work. You see?
Yeah,
if
man,
you bunch of hustlers, you carry them, you destroying the government, they get nothing to say because they only went there for salary. They never went there.
I let me just tell you somebody system go get some people go to it. Somebody think that can happen. They appoint or maybe they actually appoint you and they also appoint me. And they appoint the other man. But you want exercise power over me. How the whole country looking, how the country running. The tax system how you running. Some kind of minister sitting somewhere or director sitting somewhere. I think you want to do something. They no. Hey, don't overshadow. I know. Don't overshadow the master. What? Yeah, God, we're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. Well, anyway, 07702032125. That's the number for you to call in this evening. Yes, this first caller, David King. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, my brother. Go ahead.
Yes, neighbor, this is David King, an executive member of the Concerned Liberians of Justice. Yeah, neighbor, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. What is happening in Richard Coon? I think this is how he inherited that position. So, moving forward, Richard Coon will be removed. The coup has already started. They will dethrone him, and he's like he's an ignorant. And which I know he's an ignorant. Because he knows very well that he's just first and unequal. You got no right to reduce anybody's salary. You don't even have control over anybody's salary over there. The people who's supposed to give you that right are the people who are saying away. You don't have to care. How can you make any decision over there? Because we are very clear.
So are you sensing yeah, David King, are you sensing another holding and pulling from the lower house?
Yeah. So they will continue to convene, to compare our friends, to come to fetch us. If we can get a quorum, and they can't get a majority on the other side, that like we always heard from the president, you know, where would the quorum? Who will not preside over the quorum? And the president will become a speaker. Then we are hearing now some of our, I mean, stepping into the action to become the next speaker. And James Collier, who is the chair on book, will be going to become the speaker. So the way he got a job, how you going to lose it for education?
All right, thank you. Hey, David Kim is still already. But to this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Brother Lebon. My name is Jeremiah Sherry, and I joined the platform foundation number 6. You know, Brother Lebon, you guys have said it all, and we pray to God Almighty to give you guys the strength to continue saying it. But that is this. This thing for it to change. Look, I see it very difficult. For the fact that Lebon, everybody want to defend their side. Lebon, we still don't need this thing.
Yes.
For the fact that people want to defend the side and I defend my side, whether my side is even proceeding the wrong way, my side is carrying the country in the dungeon, and I will be there to defend it to the fullest when people are speaking truth to power against the people that are saying the truth. We will still be making to this thing. You know, I just laugh at Richard Coon. It just started with him. The reality is, for the fact that Panatikova came up with audit, let audit the house. And every one of them went against Fanaticofa. That he was saying the wrong thing, he's corrupt, and he that, and the 14 he left on there. Look, what goes on must come around. So at the end of the day, he will leave from there. And the next speaker will be Thomas Farah, who can speak Kifi that doesn't matter. He will be there speaking like Kifi. So let me just put that back low and just leave that place. What goes around must come around because they're not ready to put the executive feet to fire. That's why I disagree with that part of that book that says the people of government equal power. No equal power. The executive is about everything in Liberia, not all part of the world, but in Liberia, executive holds the greater power, and executive do anything they want to do at any time and get away with it free of that because nobody can order that, nobody can check them. Thank you for putting me in the time.
Thank you, my dear brother. To this caller, quickly, good evening.
This is the common point channel. My name is P1P Willie, and I join from Children in the Sheffield. Now the complaint I know what justice.
Yes, go ahead, listening to you.
I am making there is no difference. You know, one of them can CTV, and one of them can CTV. We'll have to surprise our one CTV, we're going to go in and send it to the guys that are working. But I hope one of them is government. But to be real to the issue, the name written phone is now a speaker material. He was just purely on the spirit of Liberia. It was so disgusting to have a man who will call himself a speaker. To be a speaker in the public, a man who will be accused of carrying a nail, who just dated with him and forcing himself on that leg. Can I be speaker of the Republic of Liberia? Only one person has made the big speaker, and that person is Joe Buckeye. If my person is dying, that's not it. Because for him, he will get all the other buckets. You get me that I can return money in the last time we do it.
All right, thank you, my dear brother. To this caller, good evening.
Thank you. This is Edmund Cobb, and I'm from
concern labyrinth for justice. Let's say hi to Mansali. You know, sometimes when you see strange things happening around you, you should be in the know that something is not just right. Because the way we Richard spoke today, strictly to salary reduction, that means probably you know that something is not yet right. Because even the deputy speaker, he was not around today. Some information that he ordered the country and so that saying he is here. So the last time he controlled 49 to remove somebody. But is he not having these same people around him now today? So is he not having a lawyer take people around him now? That today he will go to section 15%, 2 hours, the rest cannot come. 58 asking today. So something may be going on somewhere and we don't know. Mind you, the president just got Tamafala. And Tamafala told his got 49 in support of your re-election. So something is happening and up to there because he was part of the association. So if it turned to him today, then I just Liberia politics. We wish them well.
Thank you, my dear brother. The Nimbo, I don't know, the Nimbo team working hard. So this call up evening.
Yes, thank you, Leon. I'm Abby Johnson calling from Tuboro, the chairman for the Concern Liberia for Justice. You see, maybe when I used to say on your show, I say the man a speaker. And for me, I'm not considering to be speaker. Because anybody that use force to come to power, I can value that kind of people. So the Tabi are saying is going to Tom Fala. Watch them today that Tom Fala they want to remove, not Richie Phone. If they remove Richie Phone, they will remove him and Tom Fala together. But Tom Fala will want to go for speakership. Definitely, everybody will want to go for it. They want to hear from there. Because they see the movement he carry on is growing. So they will not want him to be there with their little narrow thinking now when he get more vote to you will switch over to CDC. Let me tell you this, I'm not trust anybody, so Tom Fala should be watchful. And when they remove him from the speaker, the deputy speaker position, this video, you will play that day, you say, oh, the chairman for the Concern Liberia for Justice said something on our show one afternoon. So it's Tom Fala the target, not Richard Cool. Richard Cool, you know, he can play chess. For me, I'm a chess player. They say the poor are very essential.
So that means in short, before the 1 6 year feeling that we will let them change almost 4 to 5 speakers.
Yeah, we'll get 2 speakers. We'll get 2 speakers with 1 new deputy speaker.
All right.
We'll get 1 new speaker, and I will not be Thomas Fala. They'll get 1 new deputy speaker.
All right, we won't see that anyway, but these are information. So let's call up evening.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
This is Pascal.
Okay, Pascal, I think your birthday was sometime, I think, was that yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. Happy belated birthday and happy because we stay into the hours. Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you, I appreciate it. So I'm the manager for media and publicity, Concern Liberia for Justice. So yes, for me, it's not something to celebrate because, I mean, we can't keep repeating and living into the mess. I mean, we all know how he came to power, how he came to being speaker. I mean, President Boaga influenced that decision. When I heard him say we'll reduce our salary, I don't know who is going to provide the salary. If the executives who pay people is not even in line with you. So how are you going to reduce salary when you will not even have the power to have access to resources? I mean, all of us were here. We saw that the executive is the one who purchased vehicle for you. They provided you police. All right. So if the executive turning against you, President Boaga personally, how are you going to reduce salary when it is Gafan who going to disburse money? So I think it's a challenge, you know. But look, I mean, my man said something, the big brother, he said, at the program organized by Fala, President Boaga was there. He gunned Fala. I mean, and then Fala.
You even give him a cola, I think another white cola.
And Fala told him that I've gone lawmakers. I mean, these people they've established the fact that they're going to support you. That was a message sent to all of us in the world. Maybe we didn't understand. It wasn't because he was against CC. That was a message to say, I've gotten any possession of the legislature. It is the guys are under my control. You can now do business with me. I think that's the context he was saying. But again, maybe like you said, maybe before the next 2 years or 6 more ends, we will have maybe 4 5 lawmakers or speaker on person of our leadership. But again,
thank you.
Because it's impeding democracy and destroying our country fabric. That's what we can say. But thank you.
Thank you
for the show this evening.
Yes, thank you, my dear friends and brother, and happy belated birthday. Keep the course, can we take few more calls cross over to our team? It's interesting though, because we believe in politics. All we do here in Liberia is politics. We have all of our engineers who send in out of the country when they come back. Yeah, hello. Hello, good evening. Okay, go ahead, my brother.
I think the two more good than in the bar, but this government now, the two more power to Labrador than the good. It just can't bring power, the two more weakness to us. We don't in our we just can't each other. Government without do anything that is for this other government is really sort of us so much. Now we are talking about the speaker is not getting the speaker to stand by him. Now it's a proper coming. Remember, don't para next speaker you being no. Don't para next speaker are coming. You go and come and
all right, thank you so much, Thomas Father. All of you saying Thomas Father. But to this call, who you playing?
Well, thank you, man. And I'm calling this evening for speaking to Patrick, the member of the Concerned Librarians of Justice. No, you saw what happened the last time when someone highlighted a program. We have political lawmaker with the president there. The speaker wasn't there. So that shows the sound of something is happening. There's a smoke there. But you know what? Everyone is moved around. And someone I call him the speaker of being united for his church. No matter who he can talk to his friends.
How can the number even reduce to that level to even 15? At least it will be at least 20 something. Then he say, yeah, maybe the other guy travel or 15. Yeah.
The man lost too much power. I could not say he's trusting his friends. And all of nowhere that someone nowhere that don't refuse no more. So he not because the main speaker, so the national power with him. And that watching faith. I'm not watching suit.
All right, thank you quickly. Let me take our David Samuel quickly, then we'll go for the night. My brother, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, we're great. Thank God for life.
Yeah, I need to give it to Brother Ali. Where's our David Samuel on the legacy of comfort we are? And the problem is concerned like God for God. Let me tell you, it is time for Richardson to leave. This man is leadership of great character round by violence and illegal decision. Can you imagine this to power? Before what he did to political power, that was legal. Honor his wife as a leader of that house. He also robbed 30 lawmakers from one country to one political power. That was his great and speed to our country. Honor his wife again. See what is doing. They can come back today, they can come back later because not in the state of this government, they're not able to speak out. And Nigerian mayor on airport parliament is raising our country, telling us that we don't know what is people to somebody express his opinion, then we went and told the person for his position. They say that I even read to airport. You see that kind of thing? They're not even condemning the house of parliament because they like people, they don't know the issue of democracy. You see that kind of attitude? Another serious issue that you put just really is about those who can agree. There are two countries in this country that are saying they are having the elements of the spiritual elements of our country. Russia and Russia.
Why would you want to blame the country? Why are you not blaming your own security? See? My brother. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now then. Mm-hmm. And now the people there, the people they in Nima too. What do you want to say? They in Nima, you know, the people they in our entire belt. They say 140,000 people that almost a county. You know, in fact, if we pass on county, because on county that didn't reach, I think that number. But again, we gotta go, people. Thanks to all of you, those of you who call in. Sorry to those of you who keep calling, and maybe we may not take all of you. Yes, indeed, we will be here on tomorrow. And trust me, tomorrow we'll be asking you tomorrow. That's the discussion tomorrow. We're going 2 years, 6 months, because we already into the other month now already. So it's 2 years, 6 months, and tomorrow we'll be asking you all of the things. They promise that, for example, tomorrow, I mean, if nothing serious come on tomorrow, because you know, every day that problem, every day that so many things. So tomorrow we'll be asking you about the thing that you complain about and for which the previous government was moved from power. We'll be talking about the unemployment, the lack of justice or bad justice system, bad governance, corruption, poor education system, bad labor or labor abuse, drugs abuse, poor air, bad rules, data, 3 days free course, and so forth. These are things that we'll be talking about tomorrow. We'll be asking you as to which one of these things that are making progress, or maybe that the government is really working on, or everything stay the same. Ali, we gotta go, my brother. I'll see you. Listen to our people.
Oh, maybe. Thanks to our caller there, they always taking their time to participate on the show. And that is it. Thomas Fala, your name is everywhere. But again, for me, Mayborn, you and I know, Liberian people know how Thomas Fala came into being today when on the political side, or for him to be somebody today in the country, everybody. Thomas Fala, who representative from Mosoralo all the way to Lufa County today, is a deputy speaker. The CDC was the one that made this man politically, and they didn't do anything to him, and he decided to betray them. Who can trust Thomas Fala? Nobody can trust him. And this is where you see he and normally going back and forth, Dokia, this and that, because nobody trusts him. So, if Thomas Fala can honor my for Nati Kofa, the two and they came from CDC, he honor my him. Why much more he can do? So he can honor my Rachel Kun. That's not any kind of big thing. If you can betray the entire party that make you to be who you are today politically, and you went over there with your own party member for Nati Kofa from the same party, you betray him, you undermine him, today you can do the same thing to Rachel Kun. So if that happen, it's not a strange thing. The only thing that will worry me there is the Liberian people resources, taxpayer money that will be uselessly and wastefully spent, wherein we have challenges in the country. Well, they like it, they want change, whosoever, is up to them. If they were using their own money, I think no problem. But because they using taxpayer money that could impact the lives of the Liberian people, that's the only one I have problem with. But what goes around comes around. I wish them the best. That's all. God bless America.
Thank you.
God bless
Thank you, Brother Aliu. And let me say thanks to all of our viewers, those of you that are always supporting us. That's the best way to go. Indeed, you people are the best because you always are here with us, and we are grateful having you also for everything that you do for us. Indeed, Team Liberia, love Liberia and build Liberia. I don't know how come the rescuer they are not using their own motto.
Robert, I hope you enjoying the country now because it's raining. I know you get stable electricity now. You are complaining of electricity. I hope everything is okay now.
Yeah, man. I mean, for a few days, man.
Okay,
yeah, so that's it. Robert, Alex Newman also following us from Foya. In fact, from Foya District, Lower County. That's good, my brother. I don't know how the situation there on our side. Thank you.
Yeah, Alex, we worry about you people over there. Yeah. We hope you guys are safe.
Yeah, Metro Waka, thank you for watching. And G. Gwen, John Smith, thank you. These are fun, Mama. They enjoy, yeah. And you're right. And maybe tomorrow I'll be asking about Ali also. How come when people want to move on power, their children, their family, nobody talk about that anymore? Nobody even care, but nobody even respect them. Ali, maybe you want to respond to that quickly?
But the problem, maybe like I will always say, Okay, Robert, thank you. You back in Belgium. Okay, thank you at the time in the country. Maybe like I will always say, in America here, people serve as representative, people serve as senator, people working in the White House, the House of Parliament, whatsoever. When they lose power, when people see their children somewhere, they even running behind them to speak to them. Sometimes people appreciate what their fathers did. Oh yeah, your father was a representative. He did this in our district. They will tell you what your father did, so that the people they serve for what to leave legacy, so their children can be proud tomorrow to work anywhere without their hair being down, or our representative. When my daughter passes, you do a hair like this because why? What are they? I feel the people. So that is why when people serve in this country, even when they leave position, their legacy remain. Their name will always be there. Their children, anywhere they go, people want to say, oh yeah, your father did this. And the reason why in Liberia is somebody serve as senator, somebody serve as representative, when they are no longer representative, senator, their name die. Even their children, people don't recognize them because they didn't go there to serve the country. They went there for only they and their family. Everything they were doing was surrounding they and their family, like you are seeing today. Now, when their children say they send them Ghana, they send them Turkey, they send them India for treatment. Some of them, their children are not even in the country, they are out getting quality education. So if your father send you abroad to go get education, all your healthcare, everything, who get time for you tomorrow when your pa is no longer representative? When they see you say locally 1 year that their pa and all suffer all in the country. That's why when their parents leave power, their name, everything, that nobody recognize them, they are nothing in the society. Because they didn't go to serve the country, they went to serve they and their family. That's just it. But maybe that's it there. Be safe
Yes,
out.
I think you nail it. I think you nail 100%. I agree with you. That's the fact. I think these are some of the reasons. But we'll highlight that tomorrow on the radio also because how come people parents will serve for years in, years out, and at the end of the day, the country, nobody care about them, nobody even have time for them. Even when they pass, nobody even see them. We all, in fact, we see them like they are nobody, and that's bad. But again, good night, people. We see them tomorrow by the grace of God. Like I said, everything I listed, these are things I will be asking you tomorrow as to where are we with all of these things. When it comes to the issue of the road, when it comes to the issue of the governance system, the bad labor practice, and so forth, all of these things we'll be asking you tomorrow as to what are we going to do. Maybe somebody will say, CDT time, it was terrible, and maybe under the government, and maybe it fair, or you will get your own stuff. Thank you. Good night.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We're talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The project is giving us care and the promise of death. So welcome and life without care.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Clear police who make on you. I can't ask you if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamo. And you say no money, and why you? And you love me, what is
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena napagi ya tumale, esta tiki, ena napagi ya tosi wako maya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and all parts of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise from best. The work with my life without fear. From Grandpa's and Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombay, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwater, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.